Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the custom tactics and formation that I used on my road to glory this weekend. This is the exact team I used. We used the 4-2-1-3-2 variation. It suited my team quite well. Quite a lot of cards in this team are untradeable. Courtois, Ledley King, Llorente, Rodri, Nico Williams, Rutter, Dharma Traore, and we went 13-2 with it. The two losses were both by one goal to two really good pay-to-win teams. One of those teams was a Scottish pro player whose team was worth about 10 to 15 million coins, and I lost by one goal against a pro player with this team. And genuinely, I don't know what you guys think. I think this is the most pay-to-win FIFA I've ever played. So I'm 13-2 with this team, which is a good team, but it's not that good. I think it's really good, and I feel like the formation played really well. And we finally actually got a really good pull. We got Federico Valverde. He's worth about 500k. I am using him now. I've gone back to the 4-4-2 to try him out. I've swapped out Rodri and Patry for Patelas and Valverde. And I will be doing some 4-4-2 tactics later this week. But I wanted to show you these custom tactics. I really liked it. And as a side note for anyone interested, because I get a lot of people asking me about this Rutter, he's really good. Are you sick to death of getting out teamed on FC24? Want that God squad you've always been dreaming of? Check out iggm.com today. The best and most reliable place to get coins for your ultimate team. Use the link in the description and code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out iggm.com today. He's really, really good. 5-star, 5-star. He's got some really good player roles. He's got decent passing stats plus good passing there. Relentless means he can run all game. Flares, whatever. And Trickster is key. If he didn't have Trickster, it'd be a lot worse. But that is such a good play style on this game. His dribbling's brilliant. His shot is okay. It's not the best shot I've used, but it's definitely good. He feels very strong. He's 5'5". Really like him. Not hard to get chemistry on him. I definitely recommend him in people's teams. Let's get into the tactics themselves. So, I generally think, unless you were really bad at defending on this game, you want to be playing a fairly high defensive line. The auto offsides that you get with these and the way your team press bear is just really OP. I really think it's important to use high press tactics on this game and a high offensive line. The auto offsides are just too good right now that if you don't use them, you're really missing a trick. It takes someone really good to be able to break that down. One of the big strengths of this formation, honestly, is that you... Did I have Courtois? I just realised I've had Courtois on the wrong role. That's poor from me, that. Well, one of the real strengths of this formation is how defensively solid it is. Everyone but the striker really defends quite a bit. So for me, having auto offsides, making and with a really solid already defensive formation, it's really good. This formation is very good at keeping the ball. It's very good at attacking through different areas. It's got link up with the cab. You've got lots of width. It says there at the bottom, strong defensive focus, so it's really good at that. It says limited playing space. I don't really get where it gets that from. I have two wingers that you can attack with. You've got a cab and striker to link up in the middle. The CDMs do get forward a little bit. I put Patry, basically the more attacking of the two CDMs. I put them on roaming, so they get forward a bit more. Ideally, you'd probably want two wing backs in here, but I wanted Llorente to sit a little bit deep because my team's not the best. I like defender as the player roles. But yeah, a balanced, high offensive line that's worked really well for me, and it really helped break people down. In terms of the player roles, keeper, just go whichever one they have. Defender, I think defender is the better start of the two. I really like how that plays. Wing back, I really like that. Fullback's pretty solid, but I'd rather have two wing backs in general. You could argue, well, Zell, he's not on any of them. You can just go that, but I wanted a fullback just to help balance the team a bit more. For the CDMs, I would rather have a holding and a deep line playmaker, but I wanted to get their best roles, and I think they're pretty similar. But you want one to be a little bit more attacking, so if you look, roaming does that. You can see there, he just sits in that bit roaming gets forward a little bit more. For these, honestly, you could probably have two inside forwards, but it genuinely works really well having a little bit more, like you can see the activity map. There's three players really close to each other there with Williams, Son, and Rutter, and then Traore is way out wide. But Traore being way out wide is not an easy thing to say. It allowed me really to have a lot of outlet out there. He was a constant out ball, a way of getting down the wing and stretching teams, but I still had lots of options in the middle. Traore did a really good job at that. I think you could have an advanced forward or poacher in the striker role. But I think because it's quite defensive formation already, you want both of these on attack. The playmaker you could put on balanced, to be honest, but I liked Roman. When I've only got one striker, it worked pretty well, to be honest. And yeah, it just played really well. We're going to show you some actual clips of it in action. Just have to find where I went from back to the 4-4-2. Yeah, this is it. So we'll go back a bit. So good defensive play by Rodri there. You can see Rutter there. That you can just watch that again, by the way. This is the best trick in the game, this trickster fake shot. Look here. Even though I'm just going straight, it just completely sells him. The animations you get, is this a Trivela? Yeah, the Trivelas are, again, really good in this formation. I think Trivelas are a bit worse than they were, but it still plays well. You can see there, Dharma just out wide, stretches teams. It's very hard to play against someone who gets that much width, but then has options in the middle. Trickster there, again, good. You can just see there, the Trickster just absolutely sends people dizzy. That was a game as well that I went 0-0, got a red card, so it's just the Rutter show so far, isn't it? I had Thuram in for a game because Thuram went in for this game because Rodri got sent off the game before. Just the pace of Traore is pretty crazy. And then there we score, but at the end of it you can see we've got all four attackers. This is just a little side note. One thing I like to do when I do these videos, I'm showing you a tactic, but I also show you clips of useful things that should be able to help you out. Watch here what I do. So I go down the wing with Traore, and at this point now, I do a player lock. When I do that player lock, what my opponents nearly always expect me to do is player lock to Son and pass to him. So just watch what he does with his defender now, Van Dijk. He kind of slows down a bit, and that hesitation gives me that extra bit of space. Then I can turn in, and he's already panicked. I think if I don't do the player lock, he gets to be quicker, and it kind of messes things up. Just Son there in good space. I really think that 5-star weak foot's really vital up front on this game. Makes you so much more unpredictable. Again, Adama being the outlet. Not the best defended by my opponent, but good attack. As you can see here, the defensive stability. We've lost the ball, but we've still got our 4 men back. We've still got the 2 CDMs in front of his midfield ready to defend. Rutter starts to get back as well. There we go, I can count on that. Oh, this was an amazing goal. Watch this. Whoosh. But you can see here, defensive stability, good press, getting in the face. And then here, crazy chip through ball, Adama. Not sure about the keeping, but pretty crazy goal. Watch 1 or 2 more. Always got that outlet of the CDMs. Finesses on this game are crazy. I'm not really sure what his keeper was doing. This one was disgusting, by the way. This one was more just... this was one of the games I lost 3-2 to just this super pay-to-win team. How is Son getting caught there? One touch and he gets caught. This game sucks, man. Oh, yeah, that was a bad goal I conceded. See, tricks constantly there. Darba's that outlet. Beautiful by Son. So hopefully you can really see there's a lot of nice build-up in the attack. You've got defensive stability. You've got 2 CDMs in there who are going to be able to constantly help recycle possession. It's just very good and doesn't really have any major weakness in my opinion. I really like this formation. Hopefully, if you try it out, you feel the same. Appreciate you all tuning as always. Keep it spicy. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.